Now, Mike, what we're seeing is that we're about an hour and a half away from getting the results from California. The New Jersey results have already come in. At this point, we cannot officially say that Hillary has won the nomination because that has to take place at the convention in July. But at this point, she is the presumptive nominee because she has clinched more than the minimum amount of delegates to win the nomination. So technically, we can't say it, but the fact is that she's very much in the lead right now. What we are expecting tonight is a victory speech from Hillary, who will speak momentarily. She'll, of course, highlight the historical significance of this moment. This is the first time that a female candidate has gotten to this point, reaching the top of the echelons, becoming the top nominee for a major party in its bid to win the presidency of the United States. So a very big night for her, but not only for her, but also women all around the world who've been trying to break through that infamous glass ceiling. So what she talks about very soon, we'll find out very shortly. But a great night for Clinton and for women in general.
When Hillary Clinton lost the nomination to Barack Obama in 2008, this is what she said.
Although we weren't able to shatter that hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you, it's got about 18 million cracks in it.
8 years later, that ceiling has been broken. Media outlets began reporting that Clinton won the race on Monday after winning a majority in Puerto Rico and the last-minute support of roughly 20 superdelegates. That gave her a total of 2,383 delegates, the magic number needed to clinch the Democratic Party nomination.
According to the news, we are on the brink of a historic, unprecedented moment.
Rival Bernie Sanders denied her victory, insisting superdelegates could still switch to his side. Superdelegates are not bound to Clinton and can vote for whomever they want at the convention in July.
The people of California have the right to determine who is going to be president of the United States, not necessarily having to listen to AP or NBC.
When Clinton announced her candidacy for president in April of 2015, many assumed it was a slam dunk. But then a U.S. senator from Vermont upended things with his focus on income inequality.
Bernie Sanders, who relied mainly on grassroots donations, became a surprising yet formidable rival.
So many millions and millions of Americans are living in total fear and anger. The feeling that no one listens to them, there's no one they can trust. And Bernie Sanders stood up and said, I'm listening to you. I can feel what you're experiencing, and together we'll do something about it.
Many of his supporters are diehard, calling themselves Bernie or bust. And they could prove a challenge for Clinton in the general election. A poll earlier this month found that 25% of Sanders supporters said they would not support Clinton against Republican nominee Donald Trump. With Clinton now the clear Democratic winner, it is unclear what Sanders' next move will be. But political analyst Peter Emerson believes he'll campaign until the convention in July, which could put pressure on Clinton.
She's going to have to continue to find a way to keep the Bernie Sanders supporters and Bernie Sanders inside the party, inside the circle. Because the minute they go outside, then that's a critical loss.
For now, Clinton has begun shifting her attention to the general election, highlighting Trump's lack of political experience.
Now, when Hillary Clinton lost the Democratic nomination to Barack Obama back in 2008, 4 days later, she endorsed Obama for president of the United States, and she also tried to unify the party. Now, at this point, we haven't yet heard back from Sanders. No conceding of defeat, but of course, it is early days. But earlier on Tuesday, she did receive the endorsement of the U.S. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, and later this week, perhaps as early as tomorrow, it is expected that her former rival will endorse her, U.S. President Barack Obama.
Yeah, you know, these things are rather bruising, hurt feelings, people pretty sensitive. It does take a few days. But how crucial is it for Hillary to get Sanders' endorsement?
Well, there was a recent poll done that showed at this point, if a vote were to happen in the general election, Clinton would receive 48% of the vote. That is 4 points ahead of course, her Republican rival Donald Trump. However, a lot can happen in 5 months, so most political analysts feel it is crucial for her to win at least a part of Bernie Sanders' supporters.
Karina, before you go, what's the sense there? I mean, this is a moment in history. What are people saying to you there?
Well, we're hearing a couple of things. First of all, of course, it's a huge moment for women, not only in politics, but in general, because as I said, breaking through the glass ceiling. Secondly, I'm hearing a bit of disappointment in Bernie Sanders. A lot of people feel he should concede defeat at this point and rally behind the party, because of course a lot of people are afraid about Donald Trump gaining in the polls. So both a lot of support for Hillary and disappointment in Sanders. Mike?
If you like what you just saw, follow us on social media and visit our website, cctv-america.com.